Hi everybody, I'm back. Okay, so I have about a minute left until the timer's going to go off. I want to come on and remind you of a couple things. First of all, I usually wash my hair the day before I'm going to color it because they don't recommend you coloring your hair on freshly washed hair. So I wash it the day before, and then usually the next day I'll color my hair so it's had a chance to kind of, you know. I think and any other colorist can correct me on this if I'm wrong. I believe it's because when your hair is freshly washed, it's really clean, and the color grabs to that, but then doesn't hold on to it as well as if it's, you know, had a day to kind of just be there. I don't know, that didn't make much sense. I might not even put that in the video, although it's kind of amusing, so maybe I'll leave it in. You know how I am. So once the timer goes off, I'm going to apply it to the rest of my hair. And I'm going to put my gloves on. There's the timer. So now we've just got, they're inside out, so you just want to flip them. Easy squeezy, as long as you're getting your thumb in the right spot. And again with this one. And then this, the second part is easy. Shake your color up again, and then you want to be careful because you don't want to make a mess everywhere. And the color can squirt onto things that you don't want it on. In fact, I wore my white tank top to do this, which I probably shouldn't have, but I'm usually pretty careful. And you just want to make sure you get it everywhere. And I kind of just, and you don't have to, if you have short hair, you don't have to use the whole bottle. And you just want to make sure that it's all through your hair. And I have to be careful because mine is shaved in the back. I don't want it to stay on my scalp. And then you kind of just make, you know, you kind of give it some air up top after you've got it colored. And I know I'm getting it on my ears, so I'm going to have to go back through and wipe it, which means I have to go get some more water on my rag. You take your gloves off again, and you're done with those, so throw those in the box. Done. You don't need these anymore either. After I go get the rag wet again, I'll come back and give you a few more tips. Okay, so now that I'm all wiped up, completely and totally, I just did it in the bathroom because it was easier for me to make sure that I got everything. I'm setting a timer now for 10 minutes. And again, it's not rocket science. You don't want to leave your hair on, the color on your hair for a crazy amount of time, but if it's 20 seconds here or there, I mean, you don't have to be like, you know, that specific about the time, but you just don't want to go crazy with it because color will stop processing after a certain point, so it would be pointless anyway. And secondly, you don't want to damage your hair. You know, coloring your hair at home is not like getting it colored in the salon, and because you're doing it yourself, you're not able, and if you're not a professional, you're not able to make sure that you're not damaging your hair. So you want to take care, and number one, very most important, follow those directions. Always, always, always follow the directions on the box. They have an 800 number if you need to get tips on coloring your hair. They are very helpful there. And just make sure that you are comfortable with what you're doing before you decide to do this at home. I don't recommend this for everybody, but it is a great way to be able to color your hair at home and save some money and look great. So now that that tutorial's done, while I'm waiting, I'm going to tell you what's going on. First of all, again, I'm not weighing in until August 1st, and that will be with Gary on camera. He's going to film me, so you'll get a full body shot there. Again, I'm not calling it a restart, but I have gained most of my weight back. So now I think my new goal is just to be fabulously fit by 40, which is next May. So almost another year. But I have a new plan. I met with a sports medicine guy last week and talked about some of the things that I'm doing, and he gave me some tips about what to do in the future. There's a new gym opening up very close to my house within walking distance, which I don't have a car, so that'll be great. I need that gym atmosphere, I think. I have all kinds of tips and tools to work out at home. I'm just not doing enough of it besides walking, which Gary has now joined me in doing, so that'll help. And I'm not joining the gym right away. That is a goal. I'm on a very strict budget, so I have to watch my money, and I have a couple things I have to do before I'm allowing myself to join the gym. The other thing is that I have an appointment with a counselor in another week. I've discovered that I have a real mental block when it comes to losing weight. I don't know if it's a protective measure, if I sabotage myself on purpose because whatever mental things I'm going through about being fat or possibly someday being thin. Either way, it's definitely a mental thing for me, and I think I knew it as we've been going along here. I just really wasn't addressing it. And I wasn't being proactive about it. I was just sabotaging myself at every point. So if nothing else, I've discovered some things that I can work on, and I've always been all about getting healthy mind, body, and spirit. So it's not just about getting healthy physically, but I also want to be healthy mentally. So I'm actually looking forward to speaking with the counselor and getting that going. And in the meantime, I'm still trying to eat right, watch my portions, drink plenty of water, and exercise. On a sad note, my punky leaves today for 2.5 months with her dad and grandparents in Las Vegas. Sad because I'm going to miss the heck out of her, but on the other hand, I'm going to work my butt off with my writing and my YouTubing, and with my weight loss too. And not that she's, an unwanted distraction. I think it'll be good to get a jump start on all of that while she's gone and be in a good routine when she comes back. So I'm going to go rinse this color off. And, oh, one more thing, the conditioner. So when you get, and this is what I do, you can absolutely do this over the sink or under the tap of the shower or whatever. I just get in the shower. It's just easier for me. And any color that you splash on the tile or on the shower curtain, at least as far as our shower goes, always washes off. So I don't worry about getting it, everywhere where it'll stain, because you just want to make sure that you check your curtain and you check your tile to make sure you've gotten all the splashes off. But I just hop in the shower and I've got my conditioner. Once you've rinsed your color out completely, and you want to make sure that you're rinsing it completely, the water is running clear, then you apply anywhere from a pea to a quarter size of conditioner to your hair and leave it on for 3 minutes, and then rinse that out. You don't shampoo your hair, and you also don't shampoo your hair for 2 days after you color. 48 hours is how long I wait. Once you've rinsed your color till the water runs clear, you apply the conditioner, leave it on for 3 minutes, and then you're ready to style. So I will see you back here with my hair styled. Okay, part 3, the finished product. It looks fabulous, and my grays are covered. I don't have full face makeup on yet because I still have a bunch of stuff to do before I send Maggie on a jet plane, so I didn't do my makeup yet, but there it is. And it is styled with spray, so it's good to go. Now, I want to go over a couple more things with you. Number 1, please, if you are coloring your hair for the first time and you are doing it at home, please make sure you follow the directions. If you have any questions whatsoever, refer to the 800 hotline number or go online and research. I do not recommend anyone, and I'm not encouraging anyone, to color their hair at home if they haven't done it before. I'm just hoping by my tutorial, and I don't, you know me by now, I don't do the normal tutorials that you might see elsewhere online. But, if you do want to color your hair at home and you watch my 3 videos, because it is going to end up being 3, Write down the important tips. If you have any questions, ask me. I'm sure that I'm not able to tell you everything in these 3 videos that you might need to know. So if you have a question, email me, respond in the comments. And always, always rely on the professionals for any help. I've been coloring my hair at home for many, 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 many years. And I take liberties that a first-time colorer just probably shouldn't. Just because I know my hair and I know what I'm doing and it works for me. So again, make sure that you consult a professional if you have any questions or queries whatsoever. And I'm happy with the way it came out. But then I'm always happy with Clairol. They're a great brand and they've been around for ages. And if nothing else, and you want to color your hair, go with a brand you know. So, very last thing before I go today, and I don't know when you're going to see me the rest of the week because I have a big thing going on that I have to tend to, but you will be seeing me, you know, next week for sure, for a check-in on Monday and a possible buzz later in the week. But the last thing before I go is I promised you guys that I'd show you how much my hair has grown in the back. So. And there it is. See? So it's growing back nice, as always. But it definitely needs a trim. As it grows down into that weight line, I want to keep it, you know, I want to keep it short back there. So, so next week, we'll buzz it again. Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you've learned. Again, if you have any questions, be sure to ask me or another professional. They'll be able to help you with all your hair coloring needs. And stay tuned. I have plenty more in store for you. And I will see you soon.